I hope that all of you are fine and in a happy mood. I am also good and in a happy mood. I am back with you. In this video, we find the number 5 among the all 6 numbers. So we find the number 5 one by one according to rows and then according to the columns. So we try our best to find the number 5. It should be tough for us to find the number 5, and it can take some minutes to find the number 5 and count it, that how many times the number 5 is repeated. So we start finding, but before starting this, I want to say something to all of you, that I will request to all the viewers that they should also count that how many times this number is repeated. So we start. So we started with the beginning are all 6 number. There is a comment of the viewer. He says that he find the number 5 for 5 times, but we have to try by our own to find the number 5. So in the first row, as we see, the 5 number is not presented. So we have to move towards second row. As we see the second row, I think in second row the number 5 is also not presented. So we have to move towards the third row. In the third row, when I reach the second last position of the third row, on the second last position of third row, the number 5 is presented. So we have found the number 5 first time. On the third row, that is presented on the second last position of third row. So we have to move towards fourth row. In the fourth row, as I and you see, the 6th number is not presented in the fourth row. we have to move towards fifth row. We have to see fifth row carefully. Please wait for me. I am under traffic, so I will back in 3 to 4 minutes. So wait for me. So I am back. We have found the number 5 one time in the second last position of third row, and we have checked first 5 rows, but we found the number 5 one time. So we have towards 6th row, but as I and you see in 6th row, the number 5 is also not presented. So overall conclusion of first row is that we have found number 5 only one time in the second last position of third row, and we have checked first 6 rows. So please wait for me for a while. I will back. I am under traffic. So we have to move towards the 7th row. That is also started with the 6th number. But when we reach the 7th position of 7th row, we find the number 5 for second time, first time in third row and second time in 7th row. We have to move onwards towards the 7th row to find or to see that can we find this number in the same row for second time or third time. But when I see further on the 7th row, we cannot find this number in the same row again. So we have to move towards the 8th row In the eighth row, this is also started. This row is also started with number 6. But when we reach the center of 8th row, we find the number 5 third time. When we move towards 9th row, we see that number 5 is not presented. सारे जी आ रहे जी भी नहीं सिया जीवन आधे घंटा ही बुलाने के मैं मंदिर है सको मैं मैसेज किए हैं so we have found this number 5 3 times in first 8 rows. So we have to move towards 9th row. When we see the 9th row, we could not find this number anymore. So we have to move towards the 10th row. The last row of blue box. क्या थी? The last row of blue box in this row, that is 10th row. All numbers are 6. None of the 5 number is presented. So in first 10 rows of first row of first 5 rows of black box and second 5 rows of blue box, we find number 5 only for 3 times. So we have to move towards 11th row. In 11th row, the first number is 5, number 5. It means in the same position, the number 5 is written for 2 times. So when we add 2 times 5 with 3, it means that we have found number 5 for 5 times. So we have to move further onward. But in the 11th row, we could not find this number anymore. So we have to move towards 12th row. डीवे पता आंदे हैं नहीं आंदे So I am back. So we have found number 5 for 5 times in first 11 rows, 5 rows of black box, 5 rows of blue box, and in the very first row of yellow box we find the number 5 for 2 times on the same position. So we have found the number 5 for 5 times, so we have to move towards the second row of the blue box. So we have to move towards the second row of blue box, or yellow box, and the 12th row of the whole. So in this row is also started with the number 6, and but when we reach the end of this 12th row we could not find the number 5. We have to move towards the 13th row. Some friends are doing comment that they have find the number 5 for 13, 14, 15 or 16 times. So your calculation should be different from me, but I am checking every number very carefully. I am honestly saying that even I made this post but I do not know the exact quantity of these number 5. So we have to move towards 13 row, the third row of yellow box. So in this row the number that is presented is only 6. So we have to move towards the fourth row of the yellow box. When we reach near the ending of this row, the 4 number before the ending of this row, we also find the 5 number is written 2 times, one in size and one in smaller size. So in first 14 rows we have found the number 5 7 times, and when we move towards the last row of yellow box, on the last position we also see the number 5 for 8th time. It means that in first 15 rows we have found the number 5 for 8 times. We have to move further downward. When we reach the second last row of this whole, we before 4 number before last 4 numbers we see a number that is 5. This is ninth time this number is appearing in this whole. But when we see the last row very carefully, last row the number 5 is not presented. So we have found number 5 are nine times in the whole. But when we read the first 2 lines of English passage, we see that how many times you see 5 here. the number 5 is also written, so it becomes 10. When we move and see the backgrounds, the 5 number is appeared in a low light white big size, written in big size. This becomes 11, and the same 5 number is also written in the smaller size with also low light white color, so it becomes 12. When we see lower background of the same image, we found the number 5 written low light red color. This becomes 13 time. And when we also see 5 number that is written in smaller size to this massive size, so we have found the number 5 in this whole image, including written title, backgrounds, and the whole image. We have found the number 5 for 14 times. 1 4 means 14 times. 9 times this number is written among the 6 numbers. 1 times it is written on the title, and 4 times it is written in the backgrounds with larger and smaller sizes. So the people that write comment that they have found this number 14 times are correct, and those who do comments that the number 5 is written for 2 3 or 1 or 11 or 16 or 17 times, so I think they should be right, but they don't use, or they don't think that they have to use some of their more time on finding this. They make hurry, and so there is should a mistake done by them. We have found the number 5 for 14 times, including title or among the all numbers, and the 4 times. So we have found the number 5 for 14 times. So I have a request to all of you, the people who are watching my live stream. I have a big request to you. Subscribe to the channel, double tap like this video, and also comment your responses. And I now it is time. If you have any curiosity me or my this live, then you can ask. I will pick your comment. If you need any support to me, you can comment. I am waiting for your comment. So hurry up. My one viewer is saying that he found the number 5 for 9 times. Brother, you are correct. When we see the title, in the title the number 5 is written, it becomes 10. When we see backgrounds, in the backgrounds the number 5 is written for 4 times in the larger and smaller sizes, so it becomes 14 times. Are you clear about this? If you are clear, then you drop a comment. Okay, brother, no issue. Be happy in your life always. I am saying to all of you, have any query about this, you can ask from me. Thanks a lot, Mister. Most welcome. I am saying all of you that if you have any query about this regarding to finding the number 5, you can ask from me. I am here to answer your questions. If you count it for 9 times, I will appreciate you. If you will count it, if you count it for 10 times, I will appreciate you. If you count it for only 2 times, I will also appreciate you. It is possibility that you may skip the number. If you find it for 2 times, then I will explain you the remaining 12 positions of the number 5. So you can ask any question regarding this live streaming. Yes, brother, the 5 number is 9 times presented in these sizes, and 1 time it is written in the above, in the front, in the top, among the title, and 4 times it is written in the background's larger sizes, so it becomes 14 times. The second comment is that I found them. I will appreciate you, brother or sister. You do a great job, because when you found it 14 times, it means that you have checked the whole image from all its angles. But when you found it or find it for 9 times, it means you don't check it properly. You make hurry to finding it, to find it. So when you found it for 14 times, it means that you have checked or see it or saw it from all of its angles. You are to find it. So I will appreciate you. Be happy in your life always. You, there are two comments of my viewers. One says that he found the number 9 times. Brother, when you see the title, when we comes to the point, you see number 5. Here the number 5 is written, it becomes 10. And when you see the backgrounds, the 5 numbers in larger and smaller sizes is written for 4 times in red and white colors, so it becomes 14 times. Another brother says that he he found the number for 3 times. So I think it has he has made hurry on counting these numbers. I also counted it very carefully and tell you about all the position where the number 5 is written. 5 times it is written that the person who make best efforts can find the 5 locations where it is written, 1 time on the title and 4 times in the backgrounds. So yes, there is a comment of brother Machine Gun K 5090 saying that this number is written for 14 times. Brother, you are right. I will I appreciate you. Be happy in your life always. Get your goals that you are wanting. I think I have to repeat the locations of the 5 number that is written 14 times. First of all, this number 5 is written on the second last position of third row of black box. Then this number is written in the second row of blue box. This also number is written for third time on the center of third row of blue box, becomes 3 times. This number is also written on the very first position of yellow box for 2 times. It becomes 5 times. This number is also written on the fourth row of yellow box before the fourth before the four last 4 numbers. It becomes 7 times. This number is also written for 8 times on the last row and the last number of blue yellow box. it becomes it becomes it becomes 8 times. This number is also written on the second last row before last four numbers becomes 9 times. One time it is written in the title becomes 10 times. This number is also written for 4 times in the backgrounds with larger and smaller sizes. So are you clear about this, that this number 5 is written for 14 times? There is another there is another comment of brother. He is saying that we found this number for 3 times. Brother, I have explained all these positions of the number 5 are all 14 positions. So we are now finding again the number 5 according to the columns. According to the columns, we see, we check all the columns one by one from 1 to the last column. So when we check the first, I have I am going for a necessary task, so I will come in just few minutes. So stay with us in this live. You can also comment your findings about this number 5. So wait for. Yes, brother, you are right. Hello, friends. Yes, brother. On the second row of red box has five number of blue box. In blue box there are two five numbers. So I am back. So before going for a task, I was saying that we will find the number five according to columns. So when we see the first column, 3 root. Yes, brother, you are right. There is a comment of brother. He is saying that he found the number 5 for 9 times. Brother, when you see the title here, the number 5 is written for one time and 4 time it is written in the backgrounds in larger and higher sizes. So it becomes 14. No, brother, it is 14 times. You are saying 12 times, you can count it, because when you see the title here, the number 5 is written for one time and 4 time it is written in the backgrounds with higher and smaller sizes, so it becomes 14 times. Hi, how are you? Yes, yes, the last number of yellow box is also 5. You are right, Mr. Mark. So the number 5 is written for 14 times. 14, 1, 4. One is saying that it is written for 9 times. The other, when you see the title and read it carefully, here the number 5 is written for one time and 4 times it is written in the backgrounds with white and red colors, so it becomes 14 times. Carmen, how are you? I welcome to all the new viewers who are. Rather, you saying that in the yellow, the 5 number is written for 5 times. First, it is written on the first position for 2 times, and then yes, yes, you are right. Piano man, piano man, piano man, मैं खे प्यार की मेरा मन हवार के निकल लियो टप तन मैं नहीं सटिया ना अच्छा जिने सच्चे हाँ उठ जे थे हाल तक शाम है आप हे कल So I am back. Yes, you are right. No, it is written for 14 times. One is written in the title Yes, you are right. It is written for 14 times. Yes, yes, you always right. I appreciate you. No, it is for 14 times, not 15. How it is 15? Can you explain it? So I am back again. Today it is very hot. Whether you say that 15 times, but when I counted it with my viewers and subscribers, it was 4 times. So there is a mistake made by you when you are counting these 5 numbers. So count it again. I appreciate all of you that have found 14 times. I will also appreciate those who have found it 9 times or 13 times, because when they find it 9 times, it means that they have skipped the 5 number that is written in the title and the 4 other 5 numbers that are written in the backgrounds with larger and smaller sizes. So then it becomes 14 times. So we check it according to the columns, either 14 times the 5 number is repeated or not. So we have to start from the column 1. The first column has the 5 number written for 2 times. पक्का चल गया, पक्का गर्मी है. The 5 number has written So I have a request all of you that comment your responses at how many times you find this number. पहला पहला Zara Khan, how many times you find उडो पहला है how many times you have found this number? How many times? बंद कर दे शोर है, बंद कर दे. Farhana Parveen, I think you have skipped the number 5 for 5 times. As you see or you check the title that is written in the title, the 5 number is presented for 1 time and 4 time it is presented in the backgrounds. I am saying that you found this for 9 times, but when you check the title, in the title the number 5 is written for 1 time and 4 time it is written backgrounds in larger and smaller sizes with 2 colors, 2 times white, 2 times red, so it becomes 14 times. The number 5 is presented 14 times in this whole picture. So comment your responses as it talks. Brother, how you found it 30 times? 13 times it is written 14 times. First time it is written in the third row, second last position. Second time it is written on the right of second row of blue box. It is written on the center of third row of blue box. Fourth and fifth time it is written on the start of yellow box, and it is also written on the second last row of yellow box for two times, and one time it is written on the end of yellow box. It means five times it is written in the yellow box, and three times is written on first 10 rows. It becomes eight times. One time it is written on the left of second last row. It becomes nine times. One time it is written in the title, and four times it is written in the background. So it becomes 14 times. Are you clear about this? I am going to end this live stream right now. If you have any query, you have three. You can ask me about your question query. I will answer you. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yes, Francis, the number 14, the number 5 is written for 14 times. You are right. I will appreciate you. Be happy in your life always. Janice Buckner. How it is written for 8 times? Mr. Buckner, can you explain it with me? It is written for 14 times, including title, and 4 times in the backgrounds, and 2 times it is written in So if you have any query about this, then you can tell me. I will I am going to end this live stream in 2 minutes. So tell me if you have any query. I can explain the whole procedure, whole counting process, how I counted in previous 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now it is your turn to count and comment your responses. Hurry up, guys. Comment and write your response.